Hi, I'm Jason Silver, the dating coach for ambitious women, and I'm going to tell you how to get a guy to respect you. Respect is the foundation of any relationship. Obviously, you're not going to want to be in a relationship. You're not going to want to date anyone who doesn't respect you. And when a man thoroughly, deeply respects a woman, it creates a much stronger attraction. So this is a baseline. This is the foundation. So what is the key to getting a guy to respect you? How do you actually do it? Well, it's super simple. You respect yourself. Think about it. We use social proof to identify what's really valuable in the world today. We look at society, we look to others to figure out what is it that we really value. If there's 100 people in a room and everyone's trying to rush towards door number A, it's just a natural social response that we're going to look and try to move towards door number A. So when we hold ourselves to a higher level of self-love and self-respect, it automatically conditions the person that we're with to have a higher level of respect and attraction for us. And we teach people how to treat us. We train people how to treat us. And by us not truly deeply respecting and loving ourselves, we're in essence training or teaching the other person not to respect or to love us. So it's very key. It's super important to train people how to treat us, and it starts with how we feel about ourselves. I'm going to show you 3 ways that you can develop a powerful self-love for yourself so you can be respected more deeply from others. They're simple but so powerful, and sometimes you might know this, but common knowledge isn't always common practice. So if you apply what I tell you, I promise you that men will feel a much more powerfully deep, loving respect for you. Number 1, take esteemable actions. What are esteemable actions? The actions that we take that make us feel better about ourselves. It's simple, but it's so powerful. And so often we do things, we move throughout the day, we're like robots just repeating ourselves and not necessarily thinking about the actions we're taking. But if you can focus on, what do I really need? What would really powerfully serve me? What would make me healthier, happier, more fulfilled? And if we focus on taking those actions, even if we don't want to or like to, there's a book called Eat the Frog, and it talks about taking the one thing in your day that's the most difficult, the thing that you might procrastinate on, the most difficult, but one of the most fulfilling actions that you can take, and making that the first thing you do in the morning. Imagine if you tackle the most difficult yet most fulfilling activity as the first thing you do in the morning. Just imagine how you would feel about yourself. Imagine the level of confidence, of happiness, of feeling of accomplishment that you would have throughout the day. And think about that energy. When you're looking at other people and you're feeling great about yourself, it's attractive. It feels great. The second thing that you can do is surround yourself with people that you really deeply respect and look up to and love. Because when you surround yourself by people that you look up to, it affects how we feel about ourselves. I truly believe that we are a combination of the 5 people that we spend the most amount of time with. And this has been proven by neuroscientists that when we're in the same room with another person, our brain waves start to actually align with that other person. So the best way to develop certain character traits is by spending time with people that already have those. So when you spend time with people that you truly respect and look up to, it makes it so much easier for you to become that type of person versus spending time with your friend who's always sad, who's always selfish, who feels bad or angry. Imagine how that affects you. Imagine what kind of long-term effects that has for you spending a lot of time with that person. So it's so key to be very careful about who you surround yourself with. Who are your acquaintances? Who are your friends? How much time do you spend with family members that are bringing you down? Obviously, you don't want to just cut off everyone in your life, but be cautious, be really proactive in who you're spending your time with. The third thing that you can do to get a guy to respect you more is to lower your level of neediness from the guy. In other words, don't become completely dependent on him liking you, adoring you, respecting you. And I know this is really difficult because it's in our primal instincts to want to be liked, to want to be attractive, to want to be respected. But there's a really simple thing that you can do that will lower your level of neediness, increase your level of self-love, so you become totally outcome independent. Meaning, you don't need love and affection for you to feel loved and attractive. And this is so key. So what you do is you basically imagine, what if I don't end up with a guy? What if I spend the rest of my life alone? How can I find a life of fulfillment? How can I find meaning in my life? How can I truly contribute to the world? Because single people can contribute in a different way than someone who is in a relationship or has a family. They might have more free time, more freedom or accessibility to go out there and serve in different ways. So try to imagine, okay, if I didn't find that guy, if I didn't find that relationship, how can I powerfully serve the world? What can I do to find some level of fulfillment and meaning? Once you have that, and you actually have a plan B, there's something that you might not want, but it's at least there, now you've got options. Now you're not completely dependent on being with that man. Even though, obviously, that's the outcome that you want, and that's what we're going to work towards, as long as you have plan A and plan B, it lowers your level of neediness. It lowers your feeling of, I'm stuck, this has to happen, this is the only outcome available for me to feel any sense of fulfillment or happiness. And you can actually have more options, and you can relax a little bit, you can feel calm, and you can feel fulfilled. That is the key. And if you follow these 3 steps, I promise you, it's going to be the fastest way that you can increase self-love, lower your dependence on men, and increase attraction. And if you like this video, I encourage you to subscribe to the channel because I release new videos every single week, and I even have a weekly Q&A where you can comment, ask me questions, and I'll shoot videos answering your specific questions. So just hit the subscribe button, and thank you so much for watching. I look forward to seeing you next week.